Howdy, daddy, daddy, duty. It's Tuesday. Yay.
It is Tuesday.
Forgive
Hey.
for a slight delay. I messed up and didn't hit the go live button. Whoop.
Oh, I've never done that before. Every one of my starts has been absolutely perfect.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you another story. If you believe that freaking bull crap.
Oh,
I am
here we go. It's Dad Random Story time.
no. I've got no stories. That is a lead into a false premise. It's not happening. Nope, no stories, no storylines.
You know the difference between a Brother Grimm fairy tale and a Texas fairy tale?
No.
The Brother Grimm fairy tale starts once upon a time. The Texas fairy tale starts, y'all ain't gonna believe this yet.
You ain't gonna, yeah, you never, there we go. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty bad though. Yeah, I threw the chat stream over my head. I'm gonna fix that a little bit. That's kind of low quality there.
It'd be much cooler if it were to come like out of your head, like a smoke train.
If it came out as a shape. It's always
got a full house here.
Yeah,
water media, Fly Zone drones, Frank Gass, Matt Condiff.
There we go.
K9.
I like that. I like the
Woody is here. Bam T is here. Howdy. Lee is here.
That's a good crowd. Tuesday's always been good for you. You picked a good day.
It is a good day.
You picked an excellent day. That's for dang sure.
Mondays, everybody's still reeling from work. Tuesdays, it's looking forward. It's Hump Day Eve,
Uh-huh.
Whatever that means.
I'm married, so I don't know.
Well, are you married to a nun?
No, well, Hump Day is kind of it's like a unicorn. Okay, all right. That's enough of that. Okay.
Make duct tape for that.
Does anybody have a smile? There's always that one guy in the group that goes, "What?" I've got friends that have been really good at joking about stuff like that. That's this one friend, and he was just like, "Oh man, it's awesome. We're like freaking rabbits," and on and on and on. And lo and behold, one day he's like, "You've been believing that for the last 5 years?" Oh, anyway. So there. That's interesting. I want to improve the. Yeah, I just.
Kelso FPV. I don't recall seeing him before, but welcome.
New. I don't know Kelso.
Good to see him. He was off on the side for a while. I haven't seen him for a while. He popped in on a chat last night, I believe.
All right. Well, welcome in, Mr. Kelso. It could be Kelso, like the Kelso from the what's the show? The 70s show? That's K. That's Kelso with a K though. That's how they spell his name. All right, I'm just going to leave that go right there. Just going to leave that right there. I think I need to change the color of the font, but make it yellow or something, but that ain't happening today. So welcome. It is Tuesday, Tech Tuesday. So a lot of really interesting technological things happening. Technology is inundating our life. It's going to be inundating my life. I sent a picture to Kai today, and I said, "Here, this is how technology is affecting me today." And I sent him a picture of my Roomba vacuum. that's so there you go. That's my technology Tuesday right there, Roomba. But yeah, it is prime, guys. It is prime. It is prime day still for a few more hours. So
Um, well, at least he didn't send me a picture of his new purse. I mean, come on, it's the little things in life.
there are some great deals to be had on Prime Day. So
Um, yeah, Woody is already bringing up the video that Chris released. That's
oh yes,
we'll have to show here shortly.
yeah. That was very creative. Impressed me. Anytime anybody brings in any kind of special effects, it's always impressive. Even simple things, because it's not easy to do sometimes the simplest things that you see. Did I order anything, Frank, on Prime Day? Yeah, I ordered one of those friggin' vacuum things, one of those robotic vacuums. They're
Along with a new set of kitchen utensil and a new
yep,
apron.
yep, my wife wanted a vacuum cleaner, and I said, you got it. Uh, I wish Scam Likely would stop calling me. That's my
Well,
favorite. That's my
and
favorite person right now in the world.
better he call you than me.
Scam Likely. That's great. Flight of the Mini in the house. How are you doing?
Speaking
Uh,
of mini,
Here we go.
mini SE, have we heard anything new on that?
Um, the unicorn. What were we talking about? Unicorns just recently. How about any new drones, by the way? So, four-eyed K9.
Well, I
No,
mean, I haven't seen any Hudson drones get crashed lately.
no, and you did actually the deals and the if you're anybody's looking for a Hubson, not a Hubson, if you're looking for an Autel drone, Kai sent me there's a deal going on. If you want to get into an 8K right now, they're about 900 bucks or that what 100 or 1,000 bucks. So
1100, 1100
1100 with tax, and then
on a refurb.
and right a reefer, and if you go up to the 6K, it's just another couple $100. So that's I mean that's less than what the 8K cost brand new for the 6K, and it's worth every penny of it. I've never flown the 6K, but I am getting you guys got to understand. I am getting for the first time my video back, my video quality back, my test quality from the Air 2S, and all I can tell you right now from the Air 2S is I just saw it like about 5 minutes ago for the first time. I looked at a render of 4K on a 4K monitor, and the video, the depth of field, the um, you know the video quality is freaking amazing. So it's and I guess I'm not, if I say I was surprised, I would actually be surprised. There, I mean, it's just to me, it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That's just freaking great. That is the god awful worst time to make this video. And I mean, and
Well,
it's full of, and the sky is full of haze from the fires. And that's exactly what it was like when I would fly the 8K. So if you're worried, you're on the fence whether I want to buy the 6K or the 8K Evo 2, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to tell you right now. The 8K is freaking unbelievable. So, and you don't,
here's on the screen the refurb deals that they offering.
oh, wow. There we go. Make note of that. Let me see if I can. And that's direct, right? That's from Autel
That's
Direct.
directly from Autel.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and and get a link to that if you have not done it already. I was just going to take the link off of it and just paste it on the.
I'm just going to paste it in the stream on both.
Okay, go ahead. If you're already there, I was thinking about that and I was not ready to pull the trigger on that. But those are some great prices. Yeah, there it is, Evo 2 Pro.
Don't discount the Evo refurbished bundle right here. $700. It's one heck of a deal for the Evo 1.
Yeah, if you the Evo's got a 4K 60 camera, so the original Evo had that. If you were looking at both right now, if you were looking at both the Evo and the Mavic Air 2S, I would tell you to halt. Not on either one. I would just say look at both of them at this point. If you're looking for maximum flight time, if you're looking for a drone that will hover for days, then that Autel Evo 2 Pro or that Evo 2 8K is they literally fly for days. I mean, that freaking massive battery on there, you get that 30 plus minute flight time. Just to give you an example from the Air 2S from the other day, I've only flown one battery, guys. And when I looked at air data, it was giving me a running time if I was flying continuously and filming of a little over 26 minutes. That's actual drone time. So that means that you'd have time to come home and land and not have to, it's not pushing the envelope. With the Autel Evo 2, you can add 10 minutes to that number. So if you want to loiter for days, that's the drone you want to the Evo's the Evo. I don't know. What do you get with the Evo 1? What the original Evo? I don't even know what the flight time is there.
I got about 20 to 23 minutes actual flight time.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting right now with that. Well, the Air 2S, like I said, I have not done the range test yet. I will be doing that. I'm just taking my time on these because I'm just enjoying it. I want to enjoy this drone. I only have one GPS drone right now, and I can take all of my time and effort, and I can apply it to learning this one, and really liking it. And I don't have to worry about it crashing. I don't have to worry about it running into trees. It's quite literally, you can't get much better than that, And me, crash and burn into trees. FPV guy. So
well, I was GPS drone. I know you more to be the hiking that random.
Let's see. Flight of the Mini. He said, "Too darn hot to fly right now." I would really agree with you. Yesterday, I was out just with my maiden flight. I'll post the maiden video probably tonight. I'll get it out. It's really interesting. I let me tell you the video feed. I love. My brain works with imagery, and like I said, my first impression on the images coming out of the Air 2S in hazy conditions is absolutely phenomenal. So I've never had a drone with a camera this good, except for the 8K, and that wasn't a 1-inch sensor either. But the 8K Evo is damn close. So, and I've never looked at the film footage out of the original Evo, so I can't. You'd have to trust Kai on that one about what he feels is the video quality on that, which probably amazing. So,
well, I fly the Evo 1, and it does everything I need it to do.
Yeah, and that's
the biggest issue for me is, when you do any kind of inspection work, having the ability to take pictures while video's rolling is just
You can just snap them off, can't you?
Yeah. I don't have to stop the video. I just hit the shutter and it takes the pictures.
Yeah, I'm just a newbie with the Air 2S. I don't know enough to basically give anybody advice. So, and I'm learning though. I'll learn quick. Um, if the advice I could totally give you is what Flight of the Mini basically said a few minutes ago. It can't handle the heat, and I ain't testing it in the heat, not yet. It was 82 when I did this. The with a photo, the video from behind me right now. Um, it was 82 degrees when I took this video. So, and so it's, and I was sweating a little bit because what my fear was as I'm flying along this cliff is I'm gonna get an overheat warning, and it's gonna just go and decide to land somewhere. So I wanted to make sure when it did land, it was next to a trail area that I'm really familiar with, which this area is, and I can get there within, because I could actually drive quite a ways close to this, and then I could hike for maybe, I don't know, about quarter of a mile to get to wherever it crashed. So I wanted to make sure that when you need to do that. I guess the advice I give you, if you're, and most of you guys are pretty bright about this kind of stuff, is when you don't know about what you're going to fly, take it easy. Don't go flying over the ocean. I don't go doing stuff you can't recover from. Keep your altitude up there. I mean,
No. Fly over the ocean. Make sure the video is rolling. Okay.
Oh my God.
That is YouTube gold right there.
Who did the video just when the Air 2S came out and crashed in the ocean? Do you remember who did that? That was depressing. It was the most depressing video I'd ever watched. Because the person,
it's only beat by the scuba divers that bring their expensive cameras underwater, and then the casing throws a leak, and you can watch as the level of water in the case slowly goes up. And it's directly proportional to the water level in their mask, because you can see the tears building in their mask too.
Speaking of tears in the mask, that was me today. I was cleaning the bottom of my pool this morning with my mask. I went into my scuba bag, pulled out the mask. I hadn't worn it since I certified with my daughter, and I put it on, and I hadn't taken any allergy medicine that day. It was pretty harsh. Plus, the pool is hot right now. The water in my pool is not cool. It's not cool at all. And there's a difference between being in really warm water and really cold water and how it affects your brain. And the 90-degree water I was swimming in, together with wearing a mask and not having a scuba mask on for a while, I could only hold my breath for maybe, I don't know, 20 seconds before I came up, and I was like, oh, because I was just I was just free diving and just scrubbing, and it's different. Cold water.
Is that what Jamie posted something about a walrus in the pool?
I told her I was going to go get my tank inspected. I still haven't done that yet. I can't do it now because now I'm going to be leaving. I was going to go get a hydro test on my tank, and so I could finish cleaning the bottom of the pool. I thought it'd make kind of a fun video too.
Well, I mean, you turn it in now, it'll be ready by the time you get back from your trip.
I could get the Air 2S hovering above me, and I could get the freaking whale shot with bubbles coming up and scrubbing the bottom of the pool. Oh my God.
Well, Ray Kelly is gracing us with his presence.
Hey, Ray, how you doing? Thanks for popping in.
El Quadrone here.
The alpha male. The alpha drone. Oh man, let me look through our chat here. Let's see. It says no, we got some boat talk going on here. Narrow boats are interesting to
Since
control, to
we're talking
steer.
about crashing stuff, we ought to talk about Sunrise
Hmm.
Water Media for a minute.
The FAA recreational test came out today. Oh, interesting. I posted a video exceeding the VLOS at the gorge. Oh, gosh. Just as you posted it. Oh, it's, people have actually calmed down a little bit about, you know, but once again, yesterday I went to go fly, and once again I called it. As soon as I said, as soon as I put this drone in the air, somebody's going to come where I'm at and bug me. And lo and behold, I mean, it was like 30 seconds later. The
Was it
owner,
your favorite lady again that was telling you
no,
where you can and cannot fly?
no, this lady, they own this lady actually is a caretaker for the property. She's not an owner. I've talked to the owners. I've talked to the owner's kids. I talked to the owner's brother, and I've talked to her like 5 times. And every time I talk to her, it's the same discussion. I go, I've talked to the people that own this property, their last name, and I know the boy I actually taught as a student back when he was an eighth grader. I said, I live down the street here, and I've been in this town for. They're just these are old town people that have owned this property for generations. And the whole area is being developed, and there's only a few really private homeowners that that still exist anymore, and once again they've owned that little chunk of river property for 200 years.
Well,
So they're very protective is all, and I say I'm okay, I'm just going to be here for about 15 minutes. Just I will be gone before you probably get done feeding your cows, because that's what she was doing. She goes down. They have a ranch there, a ranch at their down by the river. The cows use it. They drink, and then they're so the same conversation. She's good. I mean, she goes, well, I'm supposed to tell everybody that I see that they're not supposed to be here. I said, but I've met you like 5 times now. Everything's okay. I've talked to Mr. H. Okay, we'll just call him Mr. H. And he actually was he was actually very curious, and was talking about drones with me, saying he wanted to buy one. I spent a half an hour talking to the guy that actually owns the place. So she goes, well, I don't know you, and I'm like, I understand. I said, I'm just going to be here for about 15 minutes. I'm going to enjoy the view, and I'll keep away from you, so I won't bother you, and I'll be gone. Ah.
yeah, I don't know where everybody gets that we're molesting the wildlife was
Well,
drones.
it's a public access to her property. It's not her property anyway.
Yeah.
This street.
Regardless of that,
Yeah,
the place I fly at, my friend's place, no, she's got 3 horses. I buzz right over the top of them. They could
yeah,
care less.
yeah.
There's a big herd of longhorns on a neighboring property. I buzz over those guys too. They don't care. I buzz around with the buzzards out there. They don't care. It's the animals don't care. It's the people think that the animals.
Right. I actually in this video here that I've been working on. Uh, I always find somebody hiking. So I'm going to the edge of the cliff. I'm crossing the trail, and there's a guy freaking like jogging. I'm like, what are the odds? I picked a time where a lady decided to feed her cattle, and this guy happens to pass by on a trail that's totally empty for 10 miles, and he's the only person on the trail. And I'm flying over. He had just passed me, and he stops to look at the drone while he's running. And I'm like, oh my God, at least he didn't flip me off. And then I fly past him. I go around him I go out into the river valley, and then go around, and I'm just like, I thought I was going to be alone today. So, oh, that's okay.
Well,
The more you fly, the more you're going to run into people. So, I'm just glad I'm just glad I have my 107 now, and I can, you know, wear a name tag with my card hanging from it. I kid you not. I'm gonna get a shirt that says flight operations. Please do not disturb. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a shirt that's orange that says flight operations. I will, or black. It probably should be more official. I should wear black, and then I should wear like black, like military style pants with like a taser. So I look official. Military operation, or no, civilian flight operation. You can't want. You don't want to. I don't want it to be confused with that. But something. So just people just like stop for just a second and just leave me the frick alone, so I can so I can fly for. What's your average flight? You know, 10 minutes. If you're FPV pilot, it's like 4 minutes. I've been like flying FPV 4 minutes out of my freaking entire day, and somebody will come up from nowhere. And I'm like, just so I love people. I do love people, kinda,
kind of.
kinda.
So here's some of the aftermath of Mr. Sunrise Water Media.
Oh yeah, let's check that video. Let's see something fun.
Well, no, this is from his crash on Saturday.
Oh yes, oh yeah. Let's
He did a boo boo.
let's
Broke
see that.
arm, blew the AESC, shortened the shit out of it.
Oh wow, yeah. Holy crap. That's a smashed wing there.
Well, that's what he did to his. Okay, that's not what happened.
That's not yours.
That's not counting what happened to my DJI transmitter.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he actually drop kicked that thing, and then he comes back and the freaking antenna's dangling off the front end of it.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. That's all we can say. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to get.
Well, no, I'm fully aware it was a freaking accident, but I'm still going to give a shit about it. So.
Well, yeah, of course. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah, it got drop kicked. I saw it. Actually, I think he was getting up out of the chair and had the controller laying in his lap, and it fell, and he was trying to avoid it with his foot and kicked it instead.
I wonder why anytime anything like is falling to the ground, we immediately go to whatever soccer skills we think we have to basically try to save it. I think I told you the story about the Anafi, my parrot Anafi. I'd hit the prehistoric bug, and it was doing it was flying in circles on three propellers. It was crashing, and I tried to catch it with my foot to brace its fall. Oh, and it bounces off my foot and goes into a bush. And that thing, guys, I put a new prop on it in the field. One, I only replaced the broken one. I didn't replace two. Took that little freaking screwdriver comes with it out. You wonder why they put them in there. Took that thing off, put a new one on, boop, 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 flew it again. Did all the shots that I needed. No problem.
So apparently Third Eye has some video evidence of that. So, well, Third Eye, you'll have to send that to me. But yeah, there's also a video to share. So shall we watch a little video?
Matt Bagwell said, "Yeah, we will." He said he played in the rain all afternoon. You quit bragging because I haven't seen rain in months. It's so
I
dry here.
haven't seen a shower in a month either.
We have we have we have 3 days where the temperatures are going to be sub 100. Tomorrow, I was going to fly, which I still can. I can do my distance flight tomorrow, possibly, because I'm going to have a 90-degree day, or I can do my distance flight where I'm going. Um, I'm not as familiar with the geography where I'm going, so I don't know if that would be a good idea. So I don't know about restrictions. I don't think there is any restrictions. My dad lives on the top of a hill, which really makes for a perfect launch point for a long distance flight, and it's all cornfields. And the cornfields are all right now are they've been hit with drought. So I can't imagine the corn being any higher than maybe up to my waist at the most, probably shorter than that. It just depends on when they got the corn in. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing one there. We'll see. That'd be kind of interesting to do it somewhere else. No airports. I think so. I should be in a good. And if I do need authorization, I can't imagine needing authorization there. There's no airports anywhere near. Minneapolis flies. I'm on the approach to Minneapolis, but I'm way out. So I haven't checked that. I'll have to look at I'm going to go check Sky Vector to see if the approach goes over where I'm at. Those planes are so high. So I can't imagine I'm even anywhere near it, near the actual. I'm under the flight path, but I'm nowhere near approach height. not for what's flying over me. So, but I'll check.
Yeah.
I will check.
Uh,
Killeen, Texas, 83 degrees.
Here we go. Here we go with Chris's video.
Oh, here we go. All right. This is very nicely done.
Stop
What camera
that.
is he using?
We need to add the audio to this. I forget. I gotta hit that damn check mark. There
You
we
got to
go.
hit the check mark. Yep. Is
Here
he
we go.
what is he filming with? And what drone is this? Oh,
This is-
5-inch Titan. Got it. There we go.
That is my 5-inch Titan.
And what camera?
That is actually, I think that's the Osmo Action.
That's Osmo Action. I have to drop the sound down. I like his meter. I like the confidence meter. Kind of fun. I don't think there's been one backhoe in all of the United States that hasn't had a drone fly through its out extended arm. You'd think he was flying a 2 or a 3-inch, you know? But if you think about even the Titan going through that space, that's quite a bit of space. He could probably easily get through the grader. He could probably get through the structure of the grader there. But I would do that with a Cinewhoop first. Practice. Or a 2 or a 3-inch before I'd go through with the Titan. Get my bearings. I don't do much this type of flying, but I'm not afraid of it.
Whoa there, Buster. Your confidence meter's way out of control. Don't forget, that is my quad that you're flying there, Buster. You don't want to break it. Over you. Something seems to be stuck around here. Let me give it a little whack and see if I can fix it. There we go. That's better. You're welcome.
When did he do the video shot for you?
We did that here this last weekend.
The green screen work. I've been I actually brought my green screen home. I do have it somewhere around here. I have one that you can stick on the back of your chair. I haven't broken it out yet. But it's kind of fun. So you can do those. Now that was pretty good because he must have a good size. He must have, what do you do? Shoot you on a solid wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went over to the concession stand. There's a fairly large size wall, but it was bright out. And I wanted to wear sunglasses really because it was so bright out. But yeah.
Usually sunglasses are not too much affected by that. Regular glasses can mess around with the lights a little bit. Just depends.
No,
I can't see crap.
Basically filmed outside, and the sun was pretty high in the sky at that point.
That's good. This, the more light, the better for those shots. If you can get a ton of natural light, it's preferential than getting a whole bank of, like, this room here is a little bit too dark. I'd have to, like, if I wanted to do a green screen behind me, I'd have to take 2 panel lights and then usually you'll get like brighter top than bottom, so you start getting like shadows, and it's not easy. You got to have good lighting for green screen, and then it heats up your room like crazy. So, there's ways you can do it. That's the smaller screens, but it's fun. It's a fun thing to do. And like I said, it's just like anything. The more it says, I tried to key out the wall, but it was the same color as Kai's skin, so I had to manually rotoscope each frame. Just bring it into just take the film and just saturate it. Just turn the saturation up real high. Turn his face pink. That'll usually take away any of the whiteness. My problem, I could disappear on a white wall if I took my shirt off. So there'd just be glasses and smile.
Hold on. Woody Drones has a very good question. Are Cessnas or other light aircraft allowed below the maximum drone flying?
Yeah. Yes, they are. In Class G, they can go to the freaking ground. I learned that the other day. I did not know that. But yes, I had there's been a lot of pilots flying around here, not as many anymore, but yes, you can. If you're in Class G airspace, I guess it goes from the ground up. So and that is something that I did not know. There is no drone airspace. It is helicopters, airplanes. There's nothing that says that. And I always was under the assumption that planes had to stay above, and that's just not.
I think there's recommendations for them to stay above 500 feet, but It's not
Well, I
nice.
think they try that just to say to not crash. I think it's just safety. Anytime I've been up with in a Cessna, we've been 1,500 feet because there's at least a glide slope from 1,500 or 2,000 feet, and a Cessna is a really good kite. So
Well, military aircraft pretty much do whatever they want to do.
right, and yeah,
They
but
have nothing.
now I'm just talking about Class G. So where I live, where it's almost all Class G, it's I would have to watch out all the time. And one of the things that I made I assert I said, I think in this last video I made, was I don't mind the ADS-B, but I really would like the virtual home point to come on DJI drones. I wish they would just put the virtual home point on all of their, but the problem with that is it would be in the film, so it'd be in the video. So that's the only thing that would mess that up. If you could separate the virtual home point from the screen, I guess you could. I guess there's no reason why they can't. But so what you're seeing, it would be nice to have that. I really, really appreciate the virtual home point since I had flown with it for over 2 months. It was nice,
Well,
really nice. So you get used to it with FPV.
an FPV, you can set home arrow. I mean, it'll tell
Yeah.
you which direction to go to get back.
Yeah, I like the home arrow.
Yes,
Yeah.
enabled.
And the goggles, the home arrow, they have a home arrow on on the Fly app, but it's just not the same as having the the virtual home point just pop up when you're moving around. It's so convenient, and it'll be off in the distance where you really are. It gives you spatial and visual recognition, so it gives you some depth of how far something is away. And some people get flying and they really don't know how far they are from the 2D image that they're seeing. But if they see a visual representation of it off in the distance, see that little tiny H? That's where your freaking home point is. That would be really helpful, I think, to pilots. Because sometimes we get far away from our location, and it isn't on purpose. It's just we're having fun, we're enjoying our flight. We might be in a place that we're not familiar with, and next thing you know, we look down and it says we're 3,000, 4,000 feet, or 2 kilometers away from where we thought we were. And
Now, Woody is in the UK too, so their regulations might be a little different yet. So definitely check on that with what they call them, CAA over there.
yeah. And like I said, there's really good resources, and I understand how to, and I think by taking classes, you do understand the maps a little bit better, and you're not as frustrated by them because most people will look at a reference chart and they'll just see places they can't fly, and all I see is look at all the places I can fly that are covered with airport colors, but it's deceptive because you can get authorization, and there's some of those areas are, like I said, they're well above the area that you can get authorization to fly. So you're down below the layers of the cake, in a place that's or you're out and you're still in the outermost layers, but the bottom of that outermost layer is 4,000 feet, or 1,000 feet, and you're like, so there's so much more area to fly in, when you can read the charts, and it's just helpful. I should actually go and do a chart study, while we're here. I can get into SkyVector right now and
So
look at where I'm going.
Floyd K9 is saying he's taking a new FAA UAS trust test as we speak. So I'll be interested to hear his opinion. But I'm going to flip a switch here real quick.
All right.
Got a little something laying here in front of me that I want to share.
Uh-oh. I got a little something I want to show everybody.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Sometimes when you think,
well, we're going to have a little unboxing of sorts.
okay.
A couple of batteries I'm going to be reviewing.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, pretty nicely packaged. And here we go. Can we get the... Let me turn it over some. $1,300 milliamp 4S 100C graphene packs.
Saipon.
These guys contact me, want me to put them through the ringer, so we shall do just that.
What's the weight on that? Do you have your scale handy?
I always have my scale handy.
Just checking.
$167 grams. For that size battery, that's not a bad weight. Let's take a quick look-see and see what our let's look what tattoo. We'll go on Power Drone or somebody. See if we find a couple examples of batteries in that class.
Yeah, I'm just while you guys are doing that, I'm checking out some flying areas. This one has the ceiling at 6,000 feet on the approach to where I'm at, about 6,000 feet. So that's the bottom end of the Class B airspace. So, and as long as you got authorization, it's no biggie, man. This is 1,700 feet at the ceiling. So where I would be flying, I would have to get authorization and fly below 1,700 feet. So, and that's not a problem. That's just, and most people will look at the blue and they're like, oh crap, I can't fly there. And no, you could just go in the link and get authorization and done.
Well, here's a fun flight, 1,300 milliamp 4S 100C rating. Net weight's said to be 149.5 grams, plus minus 20 grams, whatever that means. So, but that's not a graphene pack. So
Yep.
That's straight up LiPo.
Do you have any comparables? What that battery would be compared to?
There's the Power Drone graphene 1,300.
Uh-huh.
Weighs 170 grams, but that's a 75C pack. So
right.
167 grams. I think we're pretty much on par as far as weight goes.
Yeah. So it's comparable. It's not way outside the, the.
No.
As long as, to me, it's always if the price is right and they're close. The C rating to me is not super important since I don't race. So the C rating, as long as it's in the 60 or above range, I'm happy. Some people aren't happy with that, but I've got some 100C or some 190C batteries that, holy crap, once you get to the end of the voltage band, they just drop out of the sky. I mean, so hey, Sean is on. He's probably gearing up for his stream. I believe Sean has got one at
Yeah.
7 o'clock Eastern. What did it say?
Yeah, Sean Ivy Studios. He's
Yep.
And what's
Let's see. I mean, while he's doing that,
so I don't have the big fancy battery testing station, so all this is going to be more subjective. But I think I've got enough experience with different batteries to tell the difference between good or bad.
So this is the area right here that I'm talking about. So you want to look at
Hold on.
Class B. It is packed with lines in all kinds of crap. Blue lines, blue numbers, blue towers. Numbers everywhere.
And make you bigger.
So this is about the center of that area. So and that's like I said, that's what gets can get you kind of confused, and that's why it helps to be able to navigate. You know that if you look at towers like right here, you see these towers right here, they're 1,153 feet. Okay, planes are not flying below those towers. Okay, well they are if they can, but big commercial planes don't. So you look at that kind of stuff. And let's see, you got to look at those are, we've got, AGL and.
You're not going to be anywhere as close to 4,000 feet, 6,000 feet. I mean.
Right. So but there's planes flying over me all the time, but they're in that window and they're big planes. And when a big plane, looks like what you consider to be a regular sized plane, that means you're pretty damn far away from it because big planes are really freaking big, especially when they're over your head. You're seeing a plane fly in, because this is the approach right here. If you can't see my arrow, but if you go from this way here, that way, planes are basically flying, the other way. They're flying this way. Okay, when they're approaching Minneapolis. So, oh man, I gotta eat, guys. they're approaching this way. I'm gonna actually come back. I'm just gonna. So, and anyway, I just thought I'd throw that up there. Dinner time.
Well, you go eat.
Yeah, they used to do 6, and then they decided to start doing 5:30 But anyway, I just thought I'd share that map because it's an intimidating looking map. I mean, holy crap, you're like, I can't fly anywhere. Yeah, you can. You can fly places.
You
can see there's not a lot of military traffic. When you do the remote pilot 101 course, the northern parts of Minnesota, there are military training areas. Actually, some of the ones on the maps that you take when you're taking the test are these up here. They are actually these maps up here. I forget one of Willow River, Moose Lake, and all this stuff up here. This is all part of that. So anyway, I just thought that it would be it's kind of fun. See the red lines right there? See all that right there? The restricted areas and.
Yeah,
there are some blue. Here are the blue ones right here.
Right area right there.
There's a prohibited right there.
Well, that's where you get into the border region.
Yep.
And
So,
just south of that, you got military operating area.
yep. So there's a lot of those around the northern part of the state. And this is border country. So you understand this is the northern border. We got to worry about Canadians. And you know who can if you know what Canadians are like, they're freaking like they're the most dangerous types. So we have tons of military up there, lots of bases. All right, that's Canadian
Yeah, we
jokes.
got to worry about the Canadians invading us.
Look at all the corridors they got here. Anyway, I thought that would be interesting to look at. It's kind of a fun backdrop too, isn't it? Makes me look all smart, which I aren't. So, all right, hit dinner.
You go ahead.
Yeah. Are you going to stay streaming? Are you going to keep running? Rolling?
I'm going to be here for a few more minutes.
Good,
but
good. All right, I just want to.
I still have some work I need to get done tonight too.
All right, and you can go. He can go solo, but I don't know what I'm doing Friday yet. I was talking to Kai about that. My intention is to on Friday to go to still host the stream from where I'm at. So I think I can do it. So I'm going to bring a computer and we'll StreamYard it. So
here, I'll give you a quick taste of what I'm dealing with here.
All right, let me see. Let me see what's up. The pizza is just getting cold, man. Oh wow, that's cool.
That's what I'm playing with.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's gonna house or that's gonna hold a condenser on top.
That's way cool. He's got to design basically a platform to hold these massive condensers.
Yeah, that condenser weighs somewhere in the order of 36,000 pounds. That is 10-inch I-beam for legs, 8-inch I-beam for cross members. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hefty. We're not going to make that out of carbon fiber. You could. It just doesn't have. There's no flex.
Eat-more Possum made it. Are you done mowing the lawn yet? I saw a picture of him earlier where he posted a picture of his rocket.
Oh, really? Oh yeah, I did with the grass stains all over it.
Yeah.
Hey, when I sold my rocket, it was full of grass stains. But you know what? That thing is freaking literally bulletproof. I believe it. It's probably one of the little 2-inch and 3-inch drones our little quads are so freaking. They're so like beefy, so they can take that crap, man.
So now you need to go eat dinner because I don't.
I know. I shut up.
Wifey later saying you kept them from having dinner.
All right. You want me out? You want me to go out, or you want me out like that?
I'll put you out. I don't care. There's a remove,
yeah.
But
all right. I'll just leave this running right there. If you want to keep that, you can go. You can just knock me out every once in a while. All right. I'll just leave it running if you want.
Yeah, just leave it running like that.
All right. Okay.
Shut off your microphone now.
Yeah, I'll zip it off. Okay, take it easy, Kai. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Have a good night. Bye. All right, and then there was just me. Are you all scared yet? You should be. So, how are we doing on our streams here? Let's see. Oh, my hater already made it. The big thumbs down. Yay! I don't know who that lovely individual is, but darn it, he's consistent. What else do we have to talk about? Mini SE. The more I talk to sources, the more I'm thinking that is nothing but a watered down mini at this point. And it'll be good. it'd still be good because it's going to improve the quality level in the $300 price range. So Hepson and FEMI going to have to step it up or lose a bunch of business. And then we got the Mavic 3. That nobody knows what that thing's going to look like because the renderings that are out there are way too far off. So Mini 3, I don't know if we Mini 3, it'll be next year before that thing hits us. Same was the Air 3. I mean, which one won't be called Mavic, Ben? The Mini or the 3? DJI 3. Yeah, but then you're going to run into confusion with the Phantoms. I don't know that they're going to drop the Mavic because they won't. No. DJI 3, everybody right now is thinking Phantom 3. So, really, I didn't see anything too breaking. My latest sources I heard on Cadex Vistas, it's going to be another month out. Chip shortage has everything running short, and I'm going to be doing I'll be doing some battery testing here next weekend. So, and we're into this well over an hour at this point. Does anyone have any more questions of any type? I'm trying to catch up with both streams here on the chats. But there's delays here all over the place. I really didn't see anything good popping up in the tech world here this past week. I'd like to thank the guys that did make it out to the meetup on Saturday. I think it was pretty fun day. I know I had a good time. From everybody else, I gathered they had a good time. Yeah, I'm going to be testing how much Texas heat those batteries can handle, man. I mean, they're a good sized battery for our hobby, so I'm going to be testing it on the Titan, on the 3-inch, on a 5-inch. But I still have some work to do here tonight. So I think I'm going to fold it up, give it up for tonight. Again, if you're looking for a good deal on Evos, the refurb deals are awesome. So anyway, I think I'm going to blow out. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you would, hit that big thumbs up button on the bottom. And we'll see you again on Friday. We don't know how Friday is going to shape up, but we'll do something on Friday. Rather fly in West France and crash and burn. Yeah, so the rest of us, we enjoyed your crash and burns too, Sunrise. if nothing else, than to pick on you. But no, on that video that you did a good job. That still was fun. I laughed my butt off. All right, 4-8, Sunrise, Ben, Woody. See y'all when we see y'all. So we'll see you on Friday. And let me see if I can put an outro here that I'm not getting hit on again. All right, y'all take care. Good night. Bye-bye.